Gia.
Do I have? Wait. See how it is on YouTube. Okay, it's live on YouTube. Cool.
We're live on YouTube.
Close my windows. Okay, sharing on Twitter or Blue Sky first. Oh.
You see the Nomansky update coming? What up, man?
Hey, you said something about that earlier.
What?
About Nomansky's update?
Oh, yeah, relics. Hey, Dan. I've been meaning to hop back in it. They have done a lot.
Yeah. How old is that game now? Like, it has to be over 10 years.
Almost 10. Nah, it came out in 2016. Out on a road trip back here to Vegas from New York.
Wait, when you first, like, you first moved here to Vegas?
Nope.
Or you were already here in
took
Vegas?
a road trip. Yeah, we already lived here.
Road trip? You took a road trip from Vegas to New York? Oh my God!
No, from New York to Vegas. It was awesome. Saw so many people. Some being just online friends that I never met. Speaking of which, there is a friend of mine just got their ticket to Game On Expo next week using the code the CFG. They're actually in the process of moving to Arizona.
Oh wow!
So yeah, and they were coming through Vegas last night, and I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to link up. And I told them, I was like, yo, I'm actually going to be in Arizona next week for this convention. And they took a look, and they're like, oh, yeah, there it is. Thanks for that link there, Lucentai.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we are pumped for that. We are ready to rock and roll. I'm excited to see people down there.
Is he going? Oh, so he's going to show to see. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. That's
they're going.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, they happen to be moving to Arizona, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be down there next weekend at this convention. We're doing a game cast down there. And they were like, what's the convention? I told them it was Game On. And they're like, yo, I was like, we actually have a link for 10% off for tickets. I was like, they still have tickets available. And they're like, yo, I just picked up tickets. That's awesome. Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
So looking forward to seeing Anarchic Ninja down in Arizona next week. I actually know them through Katie Bentz's community. I'm pretty sure is how I met Ninja. What is that? Ooh. What is that? It's a guide? CFG Gamecast Live. Oh yeah. What's your video game hot take? Video game content do you have? An unpopular take in video games? We want to hear it and discuss it.
I got a good one. It's like why Smitty loves Dynasty Warriors so much. Like all of you. I don't know if I should even bring that up. I don't know if I even should bring that up. That or say I hate Final. That or I hate Final Fantasy 7. That was another one too. He tried to get booed. That's hilarious. He's like, get off the stage. It's like, start throwing fruit at us. It's like, where did you find fruit? Help us out. Wait. You know, they can't. No. Oh, no, not you, not that. Man, you're already just like trying to come in hot before like even the podcast comes. I'm trying to. He can't hear you right now because he can't hear you. Hold on. MIDI audio. Oh, the audio too. And now he should be able to hear you. Now he should be able to hear you rant.
Oh my.
Okay, so Smitty audio 2 is up. So let me go into. Oh, I need to open up the chat. Would be helpful. Oh, Seti's playing Ghost of Tsushima? Is this the first time he's playing it?
I like how everybody's had the same reaction of him playing a AAA game when he usually plays indies, but yeah, it's his first time.
He hasn't really been playing indies as of late. I mean, he's been hooked on Rivals for a bit.
I mean, he swaps between Rivals and indie games, but like indie games are his thing.
Yeah. Well, it's not the fact that it's a AAA; it's the fact how old it is. Like. For me, at least.
Well, he's mainly a PC gamer, so.
Yeah, that is true.
He's like, yeah, you got it on sale and decided to try it out.
No, that's awesome.
I don't know what I did with it.
I really wish they would stop driving by with the stupid four-wheeler. I hope it runs out of gas.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were talking about
neighbors.
At first, I thought you were talking about SETI. It's like, what is SETI doing?
No, I'm like, the neighbors just driving by with the same dirt bike four-wheeler every day.
Do you live on a dirt road?
Or no.
No. That's the weird
thing.
They're
driving in the middle of the street, and it makes no sense. Like literally, there are dirt roads nearby they can go to, but they just drive it around the neighborhood. I'm like,
see, that's always been the weirdest thing for me. And don't get me wrong, I like four-wheelers, and I like to do it and stuff. But it's so weird when they're like when people are just driving the four-wheelers on the road on like like just city street like the street for no reason. For me, I'm just like, why are you doing this? It could be worse. It could be dirt bikes, which you cannot stand dirt bikes.
What was that?
Are you talking to me? No, he's not. Where's Pop Out? There it is. Jesus.
Okay, let's pick it up, please.
Hey, Vegito Sensei, what's up, dude?
What's good, brother? How's the hell diving been treating you? The old hell diving.
Diving hell.
Diving hell. So are they
to play
are they
Adam Fall? That's one that I've been wanting to play
out?
too. Yeah, it came out this week.
Oh my goodness, dude. Like I remember hearing about it, but I didn't really didn't like look into it though, really.
Oh no, I could tell. I could tell.
I'm trash.
Okay, I tagged on social media if y'all have it.
Good for you.
See, haven't played Helldivers in a while. Mostly been on First Berserker Kazan. Yeah, I'm actually gonna start playing.
Good.
I'm gonna start playing that next week.
Are you?
Yeah,
that looks fun.
I've been like really busy with work, so like I've been like, so I was going to stream it on Friday, but then I got called in, so I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
I don't know if I'd really call this gaming news, but apparently Aiden Ross got unbanned on Twitch.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah, not really gaming news because it's not really gaming related, but just the fact that terrible people just doesn't get any like terrible like accountability or get accountability for everything that they do.
I wonder what led to that decision.
I don't know.
Money.
You might speak to Johnny Somali. He's getting his comeuppance. He's getting his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Dummy dude.
I mean, it's always money, dude. It's like when it comes to something like with a decision like.
Oh wait, you haven't played Helldivers in a while? Wait, I thought you were playing with Zuzu. Maybe it was somebody else.
That was last week.
He said a while.
That's a while for him. Leave him alone. I mean, time is relative.
When you inevitably rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. That's what I thought too.
I'm
apparently, a week is a while for.
I'm about to say that you're crazy. I mean, you're right.
It was a long ass week. You ain't lying. You ain't wrong.
It's been a long week. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Let me get some water, then we'll switch over.
Yeah, that sounds good, dude. Yeah, exactly. Let me pull up the stream here. Next week hits with that Switch 2. I can't wait. I don't even care, dude. Like I said, I had no interest really in the Switch 2. And I said I wouldn't care unless they announced a new Mario Kart or showed us a new Mario Kart. And what's the first thing they show us? A new Mario Kart. And I was like, take my money, Nintendo. You can have it. You can have it all. I don't care what it costs. I don't care. I must have the new Mario Kart. I literally only care to replace my Rect launch unit. Well, yo, I will say one thing. If they didn't, I'm going to be real salty if they did not, wait. This is, oh my goodness. I totally just spaced. The Joy-Con drift. Like, that was one of the biggest reasons why I did not enjoy playing on the Switch, was because every single one of my Joy-Cons has some sort of drift. Yeah, I'm gonna be real salty if they didn't, Vegito, because they had plenty of time to get that stuff worked out. So that should not, and they're not like, are they? I don't think so. They're not like typical of like, if something's messed up, they'll continue doing the same messed up thing on like each iteration and then like come out with a solution. Could that be real annoying? That'd be real annoying. So I'm hoping that is not the case. But yeah, Mario Kart. Like, again, I've been playing Mario Kart since the OG. Like before there was a Twitch and stuff like that. My brother and I would record our sessions on videotape. I wish we had a camera back then. Because we had some epic battles. We had some absolutely epic battles in Mario Kart. Then Mario Kart, there was Mario Kart. Mario Kart started on Super Nintendo, right? I think. Uh-oh. That sounded crazy. You heard that craziness too? I thought it was just me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I heard it.
Heard what?
Whoa. There's some sort of weird, like,
It was probably me. Like when I put my thermos down, it kind of might have caused a vibration. Is it still doing it?
Oh no, it's not.
Fine.
Okay, cool. So okay,
Just to drift on the Joy-Cons, and I agree, Vegito. They're not one to just let that. Oh, wait! Who said that? Lucenta? Hell yeah! I recorded Mario Kart SNES on VCR 2. Let's go, dude! Yes, my brother and I would have epic tournaments, man.
How do you even do that? I'm just like wondering how that would work. You know?
What do you mean?
Because
RCA cables. You plug the RCA. It was the way you plug the RCA cables. I think into the VCR. VCR plugs into the TV, so like it acts like a pass through, and you're able to record the video on your screen to the tape. It was all RCA cables, my friend.
I can't even imagine that. I still can't look at it this way.
No, my brother and I used to. Dude, I wish I could find.
Like, yeah, like I'm just like thinking to myself, like, well, then again, when I think about when did the Super Nintendo come out? 91. So like, yes, so I was 8. Yeah, I was like 8 years old. I'm just like, so for me to kind of figure all that out, and we were broke, so I don't know if we could do that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, the SNES came out in 91. I don't think Mario Kart came out in 91. I think it came out in 92, 93. Smitty's audio's out. Let me see. Say something again, Smitty. Smitty, Pop, say something.
Hello.
Oh, that's why. Smitty's audio's wrong. Give me a minute.
Uh-oh.
Is echoing on stream? Since we're just looking at me, let's talk about it. You guys can hear me
And
now?
now people can hear
Okay.
Smitty again.
Yeah, Smitty should be good now.
Yay.
And
Hey.
Pop should not be echoing anymore because Pop was using to double audio.
Whoa, I didn't do anything.
Can you verify that, Lou Sentai? Yeah, Pop's fine. There we go. Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I know what it is.
What up, Poppy? I'm close to getting Infinite. I got a deck I call
The Uncle
Oh
Ben
my
deck.
gosh.
Please tell me it's the Uncle Ben
no,
deck.
it's not the Uncle Ben deck. It's not. It's called,
I ain't talking about rice.
It's called Something's Gotta Work.
Oh God, that's so desperate. That's very.
The thing is, it's not desperate at all. It's a crazy deck. So it uses Thanos, Agamotto, and Loki. Dude, I've been turning people off.
Wait,
Is that-
Agamotto, like the demon Agamotto that
No,
Doctor
like
Strange
the first
uses?
Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the Eye of Agamotto.
Oh my God. So they took his eyes and they made it into an ability. Oh,
That's toxic.
I was just saying that's
It is
exactly what they
so
did.
toxic.
Dear
'Cause
Lord.
you get the Infinity Stones, you get the Agamotto cards, and then you can Loki and completely take your opponent's deck and make it your deck.
Oh my God. That's dangerous. You know, you got like three. Don't you have
send a
like
picture of it?
don't you have
I'll
like
send a picture of it.
don't you have 3 or 4 more days and then that's it? Like then it
I'm close.
resets?
I'm at 95.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's how
A lot of
that's
cards. It's a ton of cards in the deck, dude. It is like it's weird because it doesn't seem like it should work, but somehow it's been working. I don't know.
wow. That's funny.
So
That
I've
is
just been
funny.
riding that and a destroy deck. It's oh no, I have it called Tagamoto, Nibbler of Worlds.
Nibbler of Worlds. Nibbler.
it's
Just a slight,
here's why,
just a slight taste.
it's not Eater of Worlds, Nibbler of Worlds, because it has Galactica.
You're just like you're just a sommelier of world biting. That's what that is.
It's got Loki, Adam Warlock, Mirage, Gorgon, Iron Patriot, Mobius, Phastos, Red Guardian, Shang-Chi, Galactica, Agamotto, and Thanos.
One of those cards he just made. One of those cards he just made up. Now you have to guess which one it was. Because I don't know.
You gotta guess which one.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't even know anymore what these cards are.
Little piece of world. Not too much. Just a nibbler of worlds.
Just take this. It's like, hey, you want to eat this?
Galactus is the eater of worlds. Galactica just takes a little nibble. She just
want to try a little bit of this? Oh, it tastes good. It pairs nicely with this Pinot Noir from Seattle. Like Oregon. It's like exactly what's happening.
Pinot Noir from Mars.
Yeah, it's like, here you go. It's like,
or the methane lakes from Neptune.
The methane lakes. That'd be funny if you just go international, like you go galactic size, like, and then he's still like, oh yeah, this pairs perfectly with the Mad Dog 2020. There you go. It's like, yeah, but in a mixing bowl, yes, that would be hilarious. It's like, have you heard of Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill? It's like, okay, here you go.
Yeah, it's a fun deck to play with. It surprisingly has been doing all right. It does. I got to look at the stats to see what the stats are exactly.
That is funny.
Yeah, I've done some climbing with it. That's awesome. The funny thing is, I also used it in the sorcerer, like whatever that limited time game mode is, and it did pretty well in that game mode as well. And I was like, that's why I made the deck, was for that game mode. And then I was like, oh, let me try it in rank just to see how it does. And I was like,
and it did.
This is messing people up.
I'm crushing fools.
Yeah.
I have to get back to playing Marvel Snap. I would get back to it, but I'm retired. I'm retired.
You should do it. You should do it. There's a lot of lots of good cards to grind for.
There's too many games, man. There's too many games to keep up with. There's no way.
No, I get it. Yo, dude, I feel you, brother. Like, literally, the only time I really play is like down times in between stuff. Like, or like sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
The only game I've been consistently playing that's like that is Goddess of Victory, Nikke. That's it.
Yeah, he loves that.
That's the only one. Yeah,
he's there for the jiggle.
And the story, man. That story totally is money.
I need to. I started running through it, but I just have not gotten back to it.
I wonder if that could be a hot take, because I mean, most people see the look of it, and they'll be like, okay, David, here you go.
I said it before. I don't want to go somewhere live and get booed off a stage.
No one's gonna boo off of that. That is gonna be that's a good one. No, I'm sorry.
Nikke, get this donk out of here.
No. Nikke is good. Nikke is a great game. I mean, won't say like if in top 10, hell no, but like it's like the story alone for what it is, really good. Better than like
Poppy's been grinding Rivals.
Genshin.
I haven't played it in a while.
I've been stuck on Rivals. Oh yeah, and Rivals just added a new thing, like a really cool thing, just yesterday. No, it's on the mode, but like I mean, it's a little bit, it's a microtransaction, but it's a reasonable microtransaction. Like, so for $3 you can get first off, you get this an orange Venom skin, but then I
saw the twerking.
Yeah,
the twerking?
Well, no, that's an April Fool's Day joke. But the
April Fool's,
yeah, it was. It was an April Fool's Day joke of Venom twerking with like hard eyes. He's just while he's twerking and stuff. It's hilarious. You can see that one on Twitter. It's funny, but no, it's a Venom skin that he's bright orange, and but it's so basically like a Marvel Capcom skin, and then for $3, it's like it has a row of, like, you get extra currency, like purple currency, and you also get a token for a free skin, for another skin for $3. So I was just like, oh, that's really good. It's supposed to be a real emote. No, I don't think it's a real emote because they even said it on their Twitter that April Fool's Day is around the corner. So I don't know if they would do that if they like to announce a skin.
Oh, they might be doing like what Overwatch does, where like during April Fool's time they just really make the game just unbelievably wild.
A lot of people are going to be mad. Yeah, it might. Well, yeah, it has to be limited. I mean, like, what?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to keep it in there. It'll probably be limited.
Yeah, because
it's like a yearly thing.
Yeah, because that just seems very well. Yeah, that would be kind of cruel because I mean that was a funny skin. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that is awesome!" People are going to actually start playing Venom. I hate. Well, I've already hated a lot of Spider-Man players because, like, for some reason, there's an influx of Spider-Man that's been playing as of late, and I don't like it. I do not like it at all.
He's a squirrely son bitch.
Yeah, I just don't. I just cannot stand it. But yeah, but now we're going to see a lot of Venom plays. Venom is a good player. Is a very good character though. But
I need to learn him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you got to learn the game first. But anyways, guys, hey, welcome to the CFG Gamecast episode number 257. You're like,
this man woke up and chose violence.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop and Smitty in the third seat. Lex is out today. So we're going to continue on the podcast like we always normally do. So if you're new to the show, welcome. We are a 3-person podcast that likes to talk gaming with everyone that listens to us live on Twitch and on YouTube. So if there is something you wanted to chime in on any of the topics that we talk about, just put it inside the chat. We talk with you and go from there as always. So a little bit of housekeeping. Next week, we will not do a live recording of the podcast because we will be, because Smitty and Lex, oh no, everyone's going to be traveling. Smitty, Lex, and I are going to be going to Phoenix, Arizona to attend Game On Expo 2025. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be doing a panel on Saturday at 1 p.m. I don't know the specific room yet. They didn't give me the room number, but it's all good. But yeah, hey, you can check it out on the app. So it's going to be freaking awesome. So we're going to be doing a recording live that day, and we're going to figure out the schematics and we're going to record it and then release it on podcast services the week after. And also, I guess we can should we even we're not 100% yet, so we'll once we get a confirmation, we got one more announcement to go, so that we'll wait for it. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, nah, we shouldn't really.
Let's wait on that a second.
They'll be like what the hell? Like we were told.
Yeah. Let's wait and get that confirmation, but it's almost blatant lie.
Yeah, so once we get that confirmation, we have more news and announcements to go by on that. So I can't wait for that one to go to happen. So, but so we'll get this party started. We'll start the recording, and then we will go from there. Oh, by the way,
if you're in the Phoenix area, go check us out. Hit us up if you're going to the convention. Game On convention. This does not have the thing. Game On Expo. I keep saying the wrong name. I'm terrible. I promise I will get it correct. But make sure there's that link that Lucentai put up earlier. If you plan on going, you can get a 10% discount as well using code the CFG.
Oh yeah, thank you. I always forget to pimp myself out like that.
I will pimp you out, my friend.
Yeah, there you go. Smitty is my pimp. So there you go.
Confirm. Damn, I wasn't rolling. I should have. Man, that's a clippable moment right there. Somebody clip that, please, so I can run that audio back.
Doesn't exist. You're too late. Okay, so we will start I'm starting the recording now. Hopefully it's did it go? Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Also in the order, it's going to be Pop, me, and you and Smitty. That's how the order's going to be.
No, an internal site error.
What on
It wouldn't let me do. Oh, I wonder if it's because I have an apostrophe. Nope.
Or internal site. Oh, wait. Intro. Like, is it a 500 error or?
No, it just says it won't save the clip.
Good. Okay, so it doesn't
That
exist.
is so dumb.
Oh
That's
no.
what it is. Doesn't exist. There you go. So you're
Nah, well, I'm just not gonna put it down. I'll just record it off of OBS. You think I got other means?
so you're blatantly lying.
I got other means. All right, I'm rolling on Zencaster as
You
well.
do have it? Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yep.
Welcome to the CFG Gamecast episode number 257, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, and commenting on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/CFG Games, or on YouTube, the CFG, or go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games, Davis Green, and with me today, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop in the second seat. I know she's more 2D than 3D today, but it's all good. It's still Pop. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's a little warm. Trying to stay cool. I had a pretty chill week overall. Not too much going on. Just ready for the semester to end.
Isn't it crazy that you're saying that it's like it's too warm? It's warm. It's like we're in March, for crying out loud. You would think that would be kind of like, you know, it's breezy at least. But man, you said you're what's the temperature over there?
80 degrees with 70% humidity. And no,
God.
I'm not in Florida.
70%. Jesus. Okay, that's terrible.
Not in Florida.
Oh man, that's crazy. Anyway, so you've been playing anything this week?
Mainly been on Wilds. I finally hit Hunter Rank 100. Now I'm like 116 now, I think. 115, something like that.
Oh, nice. You're
Um,
ahead of me.
Yeah. I've been doing a little bit of Warriors Abyss because I'm trying to think of what I want to do for the speedrunning some events this summer.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
That's one of the game ideas.
A speed run
Nice.
of Warrior Abyss? Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
What's your
That'd be
fastest
very
time?
interesting.
I haven't timed myself yet, but in-game time, first completion took me about 20 minutes, but that's probably because I was using the same character and I was already familiar with the mechanics and things. I need to see how long it would
20
take me on a
minutes?
fresh save.
Wait.
yeah.
Wait.
That's
Are we
insane.
talking about?
So when you die, your levels stack. So whatever the level is, it increases your attack and stuff. So you can just like breeze through bosses.
Wait, so like,
Like
are we talking
mad
about
easy.
like when you beat it in 20 minutes? Is this like at level, like at the very beginning without like, you know, without the stacking?
No.
of
This is
levels, or-
this is after I've already leveled.
Okay, then I was like, man, dude, that's freaking awesome if you could do that in 20 minutes.
I didn't realize that the levels stacked.
If you look in your character information at the very bottom, it'll say, I'm not sure if it says level specifically, but there's a little in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a number,
Yeah.
and that's what your character's level actually is. So if you're in a floor and you know how you're getting levels on each
Yeah.
floor, like you might be like level 5, you
Yeah.
add that level to their actual level, and that's how your power is increasing.
Oh.
Yeah, when I figured that out, I started breezing through the game so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, let me.
It makes
let me
sense. I
use
never.
what I've already
Like,
used.
it's like I've been using new characters every time, so I don't. I haven't. Yeah.
Man, you're just playing
Thank
it
you, Pop.
wrong, just flat
Thank you,
out,
Pop.
man. That's
Really.
just what it sounds
So
like.
I noticed it when I went through and I found like one of the weapons, because each character has a weapon you
yeah.
can like randomly get in a chest. So I got one for a character that I had used previously, but I hadn't used her. I was like, let me see what you feel like with this weapon. Your skill seems really awesome. And then when I looked at the stat, I'm like, what's this in the bottom left-hand corner? I'm like, oh, that's why you're so strong. Because like I went in, I was like, man, I'm at the boss already. I haven't even been on the game for like 2 minutes.
Right. Oh.
Very nice.
That is. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's very nice. I just cannot believe that's freaking hilarious. Actually, I can't.
Dude,
believe
there's
that.
a lot to unpack with that game, man. There's a lot to
Yeah.
unpack. It seems basic, but it's not, dude.
Okay.
You're
okay.
basic.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, but he's already going on the defense.
That's a defense for Warrior.
A defense for me, man. Okay, whatever. Hey, but Pop,
Yeah.
You know the person who needs to probably go back to school and learn how to play Warriors Abyss? He claims that he did it.
Didn't teach that in school.
With that
I wanna
wee
go to that
Smitty.
school.
It would be the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
Things have been good, but first, before we get started here, I have this is for Lucentai for his slander of Ocarina of Time. I need to learn how to play it still. I would play it for you if I knew how. I know I have. Like the thing is like my hands are bigger than like it's hard to play because it's not big. It's smaller, so my hands are too big for the instrument. So I got to figure out how to play it and whatnot. But
maybe get a bigger ocarina. Maybe get a bigger ocarina though. That might be the fix.
Well, it's funny because my daughter had one too. She ended up breaking it.
Oh,
but it was bigger. So
we were on
was
commercial break.
break.
We were on commercial break when you did, so you may want to say it again if you want to.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I pulled it out. What happened was I pulled out the ocarina and I blew it in Lucentai's face. That was the TLDR of what happened if you missed.
Smitty needs to dress up as Link one of these episodes or so. That's what
dude, I got the hoodie.
You wear the top hat, the blonde hair.
I just need the tights. The tights, right?
Oh my god, I can see.
No, things have been well though. Like I said, I've been grinding. I love Warriors Abyss. It's been a ton of fun. Almost finished with the Frag Punk review. I've enjoyed playing that and everything that was going on. Within that game, I also tested out a game or did a preview for a game called ZPF. It's a shump, a horizontal shoot 'em up. It is, very
shmup?
much, or shmup, not a shump. A shmup.
I'm like,
I said it wrong. I saw the U before the M in my head.
Like, what the hell's a shump? I was like thinking to myself,
I promise I know things about video games and whatnot. Holy shumps play shmups.
Davis is gonna send Smitty like his content. Like,
of course,
as the co-host, you're just gonna be moderating
up.
the podcast. We're gonna have Lex as the co-host.
Essentially,
Lucentai literally pops up just to take a dig. Not for the ocarina.
Takes a dig at me, not
this guy.
Takes a dig at me, not for you, because he's on your side when you say that only shumps play shmups. Oh, never mind. I guess it is for you. I guess it is for you. Never mind. Continue.
I play ZPF. It's by Cool Cat Studio, total retro, 16-bit vibe, super, like, it was hard, like, it is a hard game, but they actually made a physical Sega Genesis / Mega Drive cartridge for it. They had a Kickstarter and stuff like that, box, manual, all the good stuff. It's on PC. The beta's out now. They're also going to be bringing it to Switch and Xbox later. That was one of their stretch goals. So busy with that. And then you would be proud of me. I've been getting in more of Death Stranding in preparation for Death Stranding 2. I'm doing it just like I said I was going to do Metal Gear Solid 5. He may be shaking his head already, folks. Don't believe him. I'm going to knock out this game before the new one comes out.
Here's the thing about your run to Metal Gear Solid 5, all right?
I had already beaten the game years ago.
No. We gave him the incentive on saying to help the children for Extra Life for 2 different years to beat that game. To beat that game in a good timely manner. It took him and prior to that, mind you, it was 5 years after the game came out. And
it was rough, dude. I love the Metal Gear.
It took him 7
series.
years to beat it.
It was rough.
It took him 7 years.
I was so confused by the end. I was like, I don't even understand what happened.
He was so excited thinking that he beat the game at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was a mess. I feel like that's what's going to happen with Death Stranding to me. I'm just like, I don't know if I beat the game or not. I think I did. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday with you about Metal Gear, and I just feel like I'm just waiting for the mock ending of it. But hey, good for you though. At least you started it.
At least I started it back up. Yeah.
Did you start from the very beginning, or did you just go from where you left off?
No, I started from the very beginning. It had been too long. And I was like, I don't remember anything. I was like, let me just start over. See,
Vin's calling it. Upcoming Death Stranding 2 clear in 2030. The rate that this is going, I can see it on the Switch too. Yes, I can see that. That seems very plausible. That's what's going to happen.
Waiting for this.
Oh God, that's funny.
What about you, brother? How was the week, man?
Man, I've been busy. I'm in the Monster Hunting too, and the biggest thing is I'm only HR 96. I need to hit level 1. I'm gonna hit level 100 tonight because I want to hit 100 tonight to get ready for the Mitsukune release is next week. Unfortunately, I will not be here for that. I'll be in Arizona for that. But I believe you need to be only 21 for it, so we should be good. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Pop, we need to play it together. I don't know why we haven't played yet together in Monster Hunter. It's really funny. So like or basically the arch tempered Ray Dow is going to be a good one too. I cannot wait till that one's going to be a fun one. But yeah, so that would be some interesting fun content in my opinion. So been playing that mostly. I'm going to start my run with the first Berserker Kazan this week as well. And so like I'm looking forward to that. I haven't played another game because don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter I could probably play every day, but I really need to play a story-based game again. And I actually I want to play an RPG, another RPG, like one that's been on my to playlist is Sea of Stars. And,
that's a really good
same.
Yeah. So I want to play that one, and that would be So it's just burning a hole on my dresser up there.
You might like Dark Deity. They're about to come out with the second one. I still need to finish the first one, but that's a pretty good RPG.
Oh really? So yeah. I'll probably look at the list on it. I will definitely check it out. And what's it called? And I'm in the process. I still need to finish Trails of Cold Steel 4. I am so far behind on that. Like I've been casually playing that for a long time. I'm near the end of it, and I need to beat it so I can continue on, because I still haven't played the Trails Through Daybreak series that's been out for the past year. And apparently they're going to be on their third game. They just announced their third game, that's coming out the end of this year. So I need to catch up on that. But getting ready for next week. We're going to be, like I said earlier, Davis in third person.
He talked about himself in the third person. That was crazy.
Smitty, Lex, and I are going to be going to Arizona for a Game On Expo. We're going to be doing a panel. We're going to be saying we're wanting to know everyone's hot takes in video games live at Game On Expo. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be there for all 3 days. So if you do see us, definitely go stop by, say hello. We'd love to talk. We definitely love to talk, hence the podcast. And so we definitely we'll chat it up with you. So if you are going to Game On Expo, still haven't gotten your tickets, just go to gameonexpo.com, put in the code the CFG, and you'll be getting 10% off on the ticket prices right now. So that's going to be a fun one. Oh, they do have a panel room. I didn't even know. Thank you. So 1 p.m. It's going to be 1 p.m. panel room on 122C on Saturday. So it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a real fun panel. Can't wait. We're going to give out some really cool prizes and stuff. I can't wait to see the classic Smitty shirts. That's what I can't wait to see. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to. Is just like see your face planted other classic Smitty faces. Have you seen that shirt, Pop?
I have. I think y'all showed it what we were talking about last time.
Oh, I love it. I love that shirt. It's such a great shirt. I need to make it an emote. That's what it also needs to be. It needs to be an emote too.
You do have that graphic.
I do have that graphic. So there you go. But anyways, I know you don't want to talk about Game on Expo quite yet. We have a week for that to happen. So let's go through that. Let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the game itself in the previous week. But we don't want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch and on YouTube, to be a part of the conversation. So if there is something you're wanting to chime in about, by all means, just type it inside the chat and we will talk with you and go from there. So, Pop, what do you bring to the table?
I'm sure all of us tuned into the Nintendo Direct, considering that this Direct has had its largest number of viewers, as well as I think this Direct has had like the largest amount of announcements I've ever seen in a Direct in recent years.
Yeah, it has been
with all that they showed. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a Direct with this many games being listed out. Some of my favorite announcements being Tomodachi Life, and I'm happy for all the Metroid Prime fans. I was not expecting them to just be like,
let me ask you something about Tomodachi. Yeah, let me ask you about Tomodachi, because like I actually asked Lucentai about this the other day. Like I am not familiar with the fan base of Tomodachi video games. I know about the Tomodachi itself, but like how I didn't think it was this popular about for this series, for Tomodachi period. Like how big of a fan base are we talking about? Like, because if you played them in the past, like, because it was really weird when I saw it at the end of the Direct yesterday or the other day, for it to be closing out the Direct itself. It's like, is it that big for the like fan base wise to you?
I'm not really sure about the West, but it was definitely super huge in Japan, because there was a Japan exclusive Tomodachi collection on the 3DS, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't had a Tomodachi game since 2014. So this is over a decade waiting for this particular game, because there's been such a lack of simulation games on that level. I mean, right now you just have like The Sims dominating to an extent, and Tomodachi Life just has Tomodachi Life has things that even The Sims does not offer.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I've been actually just curious about it. Apparently Lucentai says Tomodachi is 6.2 million copies. Wow. Sold?
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay. To be fair,
I knew it had to have been big, dude. Like I was like, I've never even heard of this, but it, again, it's akin of like a Mies. What was that one?
I mean, it's a game where you get to hang out with people. Like, who isn't gonna like a game where you can just hang out? Like honestly, if this game had come out when Animal Crossing dropped, Animal Crossing would have lost.
But to be fair, though, I still kind of think that these simulator games are still kind of a little bit niche, because the ones that are in my mind, well, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about overall about when it comes to this kind of deal, but like what's it called? What's the one that just recently came out? Hello Kitty, the Hello Kitty one, Hello Kitty Adventures.
Hello Kitty Island.
Yeah, like I mean, even though it's like I was surprised. Like if I didn't know people that played that, I would have been like, wow, why are they making a big deal of this? Like, but then I started looking at the reviews, and I also looked at a lot of like the fan base, which is they're an incredible fan base. On top of all that, I was like, wow, okay, I didn't know it was this popular. But to say that, I don't know if did they sell? I mean, I don't think it sold as like 6.2 million. That's a lot. I mean, just 6.72 is just a lot. Yeah, and I was like so surprised. Like with like, there's definitely a market for it, but like since I never really kind of kept any attention to that market, it just seems amazing to me. It's surprising when all this stuff is happening. So, but specifically Tamagotchi, I'm like, wow, okay, that's odd. Vegito Sensei says, is Hello Kitty still a thing? It absolutely is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Sanrio is not going to get rid of their flagship character.
Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, but no, I'm sorry, but cut off on you on the deal. But what else about the Nintendo Direct?
I was not expecting a Pokemon announcement.
Really?
Dude, that was kind of crazy.
I actually was not expecting a Pokemon announcement.
Oh, okay.
I figured that they would just save until the Switch 2.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
what I
mean?
was thinking. Like, some of their, main titles like Mario, Pokemon, and Zelda would be saved for like after the Switch 2 Direct. But
do
There
you,
them to
probably
do it
will
that
be
early,
a Pokemon though. Their
yeah,
release, and they said it too. They were gonna, they've been aggressive about their release schedules and how much they've been releasing in the last few years. So I wouldn't be surprised. I was surprised to see that they had something in this direct. I figured it would wait until Switch 2, but the fact that they still came out with something here, I still believe that they're going to come out with something or have something towards the beginning, launch of Switch 2 as well.
yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see. But I was like, this looks fantastic. As a person that doesn't know really anything about Pokemon and or knows like very limited and small amounts, I was like, it actually looks like a fun game.
well, here's the thing though. Like, first off, I think, I mean, don't get me wrong. To say that they decided to do a Nintendo Direct literally a week before the Switch 2 announcement is wild to me. However, with that said,
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
Yeah. But with that said, what I think my personal expectations on the Switch 2 announcement that's coming out next week is I don't think they're going to be focusing on like a lot of games, but rather the specs and what their plan is going to be for it. They're going to announce like day one games, but I don't think the level of games that like what the Direct showed us this week is going to be showing into like the initial Switch deal.
Yeah.
So like I feel that this is the perfect time for them to show and to sneak peek it with Pokemon Zaw. Now the question is like, as you know, my biggest beef with Pokemon as of late is just the quality of it. Just like hopefully they will show like they need to show at least something that could like give me some sort of level of trust to be like, if I get Pokemon Zaw, should I wait till I get a Switch 2 or these kind of things, because like the crap that they're pulling with the Switch for Pokemon should be criminal at this point. But yeah, so the deal is I think they did it right to release and show what Zaw is going to be like. And but yeah, they have a stepping stone. They definitely have a stepping stone to go with from expectations of this game, especially this game. I'm not saying that Nintendo needs this to succeed, but this game is a monster powerhouse of a game. This is a pillar for Nintendo, and the way that it's been treated for the past 10 years is terrible. It's unbelievably terrible. So like I said, I have high expectations. I love playing Pokemon, the newer Pokemon games, but they can't deal with what they did with Scarlet and Violet and the one before it. I can't remember the one before it this time. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Now the real question is, are y'all going to get a Switch? Are y'all planning on getting Switch 2 day one?
There are only two franchises that are, well, the other one would have to be a Nintendo exclusive first before they release it to other platforms. First, Legend of Zelda. They would need a Legend of Zelda title for me to commit to getting the Switch 2. The other franchise, Dragon Quest.
Dragon
Outside
Quest
of that,
game
if
on day
those,
one? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're supposed to get Dragon Quest 12 news in April.
Oh.
Per the director, yeah. But yeah, if those two franchises, like if they say, oh, Dragon Quest 12 is coming, but it's going to be available on PlayStation as well, I'm not going to get a Switch 2. I'm going to play it on PlayStation.
Right.
I think I would have to get Dragon Quest 12 still on PlayStation.
Have to get, like, even if I did have a Switch 2, I would still get it on PlayStation. But they would have to announce a new Legend of Zelda game for me to commit to getting a Switch 2.
Yeah. How about for you, Smitty?
I already said it. It was Mario Kart for me. They got my money. They could take my wallet. Sold. I'm like Wilbo, day zero, baby.
Yeah, I'm definitely want to get a Mario Kart Mario Kart as well. I think Mario Kart is going to be the only reason would be the drive for it. But and then
that's the only thing that
Yeah.
could get me to get a day one Switch is a new Mario Kart. And that is literally what they showed us when we finally got official confirmation. I was like, stop reading my mind. Take
like,
my wallet, shit.
Yeah, but let's talk about the little bit of the elephant in the room, dude. Like the one thing that I was definitely hyped about this direct was Metro Prime 4, because I don't know how many podcasts that we have talked about in the past.
Facts.
I have been saying so long is like we need a video of Metroid Prime to come out, and I because if this is probably another reason why I would buy a Switch too, to be honest with you, because like if it comes out, they say it's coming out this year, 2025. But this game has been in a weird limbo for the past 5 years. This was announced when the first year of when the first Switch came out, when the Switch came out.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hesitant to even wanting to dream that this game's coming out this year. But yeah, so but Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, oh my god, finally. It's like, okay, let's go, man. Because I don't ask for much when it comes to Nintendo. I really don't. but this is the one that I've been like consistent on for it to come out. And then now when they showed video and what you could do with the psychic powers and stuff, you're basically Jean Grey. And now in Metroid outfit, it's like, oh, okay, let's do it. It's time to get it on. So yeah, I am really hyped about this one, and I'm so glad. This looks exactly like what I was expecting it to be. So yes, and then some. So this is going to be a fun one. So Metroid Prime 4 is going to be great. Vegito Sensei also said, without question, there's going to be a Legend of Zelda game to come out on Switch too. Oh no doubt. There's absolutely.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. But this is specifically like day one.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom is barely 2 years old. We probably won't see a new Legend of Zelda title of that caliber until 2027. Honestly.
To be honest with you, 2027. You remember when the Switch came out, they knew what they were doing when they decided to make Zelda day one when that came out. So So I don't think we're going to see it in Switch 2 when it comes to this kind of deal. But yeah, this is going to be a great it's going to be a good system. I just want to know the specs. That's the one thing I also am looking forward to on the Switch too. Is just I just need to know the specs of what they're going to do. I know it's drawing out more power than what the original one was doing, but I don't know anything else beyond that, which is really questionable. So I don't know, but I'm going crazy. Breath of the Wild tears at 60 frames per second would be cool. That would be kind of cool. Oh, Breath of the Wild and tears. I think that tears would be at 60 frames per second. Hopefully, you know what? If there's an enhanced mode for Switch games to be played on Switch 2, that's another option. Which they have been saying that there's certain games that have been pulling it. There is a performance mode in certain games that are not accessible on the Switch, but it's in the code of the cartridges. So I want to know if there might be something that could happen on games like that. So that would be very interesting if they did. Wilbo says I'll probably finish Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch too. Actually, Xenoblade Chronicles X was one of those games that have a performance mode for faster FPS. So that's going to be a good one. Yeah, and also, I was going to say this though, the game that also was so glad about that they announced on the Direct was the game from Tribute Games and from what's it called? What's the people who did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up game. So it's called Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Basically,
I saw that.
Yeah, the X-Men sequel, X-Men 2, essentially sequel. I like to call it.
Yeah.
Because this game looks fun. Dotemu, that's what it is. Dotemu is publishing it, but Tribute Games is the one that made it. This game is going to be another beat 'em up, but it's going to be with Marvel characters and stuff again. When I saw this, I was like, oh my god, this is like Cosmic Invasion. customization. Oh, this is going to be a slick one again. A slick one. So 4 players, really going to be a fun one to mess around in and see what they're going to do. But these are the people. These are the people that you're wanting to make a 2D beat 'em up. This is the right company to do it. So looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to checking this one out too. So
I'm really hoping this game doesn't drop in August because that's when Shinobi comes out.
No, that's dude. If they put the game against a game another game that they're making, oh my god, that would be terrible. And keep in mind, there's another beat 'em up, but it's made by Retro Arcade called Toxic Avenger. That's gonna be one too.
Oh yeah, so that's right.
That's gonna come out this year. Oh, Toxic Avenger. Oh man, if you're a child of the '80s, you would definitely remember Toxic Avenger. So that one's gonna be a fun one too. Oh, Annihilator is the bad guy in this. Oh, okay.
Is this company working on Shinobi as well? I know Sega's doing it in house.
Dotemu. It's Dotemu. Sega is working with Dotemu with it. Dotemu is the one is the developer that's working with Shinobi. So this is
Are you sure? Because I haven't seen. I know Lizard Cube is.
Hold on.
The people that did Streets of Rage.
Yeah, that's also Dotemu. That was also Dotemu.
Lizard Cube. Streets of Rage 4 will do.
Is Lizard Cube a subsidiary of Dotemu? Because Dotemu doesn't have anything to do with Shinobi. It's only Lizard Cube and Shinobi.
He said, "Dummy Davis, Dotemu ain't got nothing to do with Shinobi."
Okay,
I may or may not have added in my own
take for it. Okay, there you go. Whatever. Yeah, because he has so much vitriol and hate for me. I don't know what it is. Jesus. It's like he decided. It's like Lucetta. I just put like a sentence says Dotemu ain't got nothing to do with Shinobi. Then you have a paragraph of like just such shade. That's what. That's what it is. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay. Am I on 2 screen? My bad.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, we've been kicked out.
I'm doing. Yeah, you're done. You're done. That's what it is. It's all.
No, why am I being kicked off? I wasn't the one that made the comment.
I'm off the cast.
That's what it is. He's off the cast. He's done. We'll put a Twitter announcement at the end of it. Smitty Smitty unanimously was too busy. Yeah. Anyways, no. The one thing I was actually wanting to know about was the virtual game card, like how that system is going to work. And I was talking I was talking into it, and I was like, this is a good idea, but at the same time, I wish it was not Nintendo that was implementing it.
Why?
Why? Because like what was it? Like I think for anything that's the sharing and stuff like that. From what I'm gathering, because I think Lucenta, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to be local, like you have to be in the vicinity or within the same network to share the virtual card itself. So
originally.
So like let's say, so theoretically it's like, so you can't use the internet to give someone access to the to a game if you wanted to do it. You know, so like I was just like, oh, okay, that's kind of odd. Like, why? So you can't. So I guess the only point of sharing. Well, first off, you have to be in the family account, which is fair. That's fair to say. But like, if you do. You can't just share it to anyone. You can only share it within your family. The family account is another option. It's another limitation. So
I don't remember that being a thing.
Yeah, let me see.
I did not take that away from that.
I wrote the points. It said digital games will be on separated screens. If you have 2 Nintendo Switches, you're able to move it for free. You can lend games to family members' accounts, and you can lend 1 game at a time with the 14-day time period.
Like that's I don't like that. Like I don't know why they would put weird limitations like that, especially if you're only able to share within your family account. Why does it need a limitation like that? Why does it need to be like a rental? This ain't Blockbuster. Like what is that?
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? Like what?
These limitations are a little bit like, I mean, 14 days is reasonable, and the worst case scenario is that you can you can I mean, it's local, like it's going to be within your network, so it's people that's going to be around with you. But like I know on certain circumstances that some people are sharing a family account together, but they're not locally together, you know what I'm saying? So
No,
it's
yeah,
so,
and I think it's a great idea, because that is one thing that's a pain in the ass with the Switch, because we have a family account, and like my daughters can't, like some of the games she can't play because she's not signed into my account on hers, but it's like, and like sometimes I have to make hers the main account in order for her to play the games. So like it's definitely a pain, and they like, I feel like this at least kind of simplifies the system a bit. I just wish they would have opened it up more. You know what I mean? Instead of continuing with their weird limitations.
Yeah, in your circumstance, this is the perfect situation for you, because this is like you're in the same house, and you could do that. And then when your daughter asks, "Hey, I want to play this game," you can easily just make the virtual card available for them for their Switch. So that's great. But I guess it's just more like you're making it like you're digitally sharing and stuff, but you're not wanting to. You're giving a lot of limitations for you to be able to do it in a wider net. And I'm just like, that's just odd to me, because like you're right. Fine if you want to put it behind the family share wall, that's fine. But some families don't live in the same area, or let alone the same state, and you're saying that they can't do it unless they're physically within your network. I wonder if you could do that through a VPN. Could that work? Huh?
That's a good question. I'm sure somebody will figure it out.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna figure it out. Yeah. Like, hey guys, here's how we figured out how to do it.
Yeah, we finished the rest of the steps that Nintendo didn't feel like doing.
I know, right? It's like Nintendo kind of gave us like half the way there, but then we just decided to go the rest of the way. So I don't know, man. It's really weird.
What up, Snake Eyes?
Hey, Snake Eyes is here. Hey, Snake Eyes says sharing with family across country. Psh, ain't no one going to be doing that. Yeah, that's essentially what Nintendo's mentality is. Although Nintendo's always had a
company, and I don't know if there's a lot of divorces that happen over there. So I don't know.
Nothing to do with this.
Into consideration. I'm just saying.
To do with this.
I'm just saying. It could. Nintendo, I mean, maybe that's something that they don't take into consideration. I know that there's also Nintendo of America, but if it's like a blanket thing that they're doing, and maybe, I don't know, maybe the divorce rate isn't as high over there, so it's not something that they necessarily thought about when they built this out.
Nah, I'm not.
Divorce is least of their worries. They have a birth rate problem, but that's a different discussion for another day. Yeah.
And then secondly, like, first off, you're talking about Nintendo, the place that is literally that uses like freaking bubble gum and wrapping and like tape just to keep their net code like up and running correctly.
They literally sold boxes to people, and people bought them.
Yeah, I know, right? to be implementing something like this, I would not trust them. Yeah, that's very true.
Oh man,
that was one of the craziest things I ever seen.
They did.
Funny.
What was it called?
And people are
Labo. That's what it was called. Like they made it like sound so interesting. Like, oh, it's like. I said, bitch, this is cardboard.
That's just a box. What are you talking about? $60.
Use your imagination. You can make it into a boxcar or whatever and do different cool things. Make different kinds of contraptions for your Wiimote. Such a great thing. Or on your Switch. Oh my god, yeah, this is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, like there's never 400 days.
Oh no, I'm good. I am definitely good. But anyways, overall, what did you think of the Nintendo Direct? What did you think of the Nintendo Direct, Pop?
Oh, it was solid. Like I said, I wasn't expecting them to have such a large roster of games to show. Because in the past, I think the last time I saw, I was able to catch a Direct. I was like, man, I was really short, not really fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's crazy because this one only ran about what 35 minutes, I think, too. So
Only
like
that's actually pretty good.
they packed it. No, I was saying they packed it in. I mean, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah, no, they packed in a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like Nintendo, in terms when it comes to like directs and showcases and things like that, they typically run on the shorter end of them. So for them to get all that into 35 minutes is, I always feel like Nintendo does some of the best jobs with their direct presenting their stuff to people.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we'll definitely going to be in tune. Unfortunately, I will not be able to see the Switch 2 direct next week because I'll be on a plane. But hopefully we'll see what how it's going to be. That I'm looking forward to it. But definitely checking it when I get the second I land down. I'm going to be like, okay, what's up? And see how what they announce. And I'm pretty sure people are going to will reach out to me on Discord like, oh, did you see this and stuff? So we'll see. A good one. Okay, but now it's time for my topic, and then I'm going to do a continuance because I think I talked about this last week about Game Informer, but now it's official. Game Informer has officially returned, which thank God it's that we actually have the magazine. One of the big ones are finally is coming back again. It just seems like all the news about this return of Game Informer, it just gets better and better. Because originally there was a lot of different kinds of things. Because like usually I think print is essentially dead when it comes to like magazine and sources like that. But the overall conception of it is freaking awesome. So anyways, Game Informer is officially back. It started back on Tuesday of this week. It felt like it didn't even skip a beat. Like they did the first thing that they came back with is the review for Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is crazy to me. I was like, oh, so they were already working in the background. So GameStop has officially sold their Game Informer to Gunzilla Games, which is a European-based company, and has acquired the rights to the gaming magazine itself, and it's bringing the site back as well as the full back archive back online. So everything is back online towards it. The thing that makes it even better, everyone that lost their job from Game Informer are all back in Game Informer. So they got all their jobs. So all the people that lost their jobs now are now back there. So it is Gunzilla's a blockchain? Oh, really? Is that the company? I didn't think it was. Okay, but anyways, well, that's a whole different discussion in itself. But hey, but in a way though too, like I you know what, it was the devil was already owning it with GameStop, so who knows, man. At this point, with that, if they're not gonna be adding these weird these weird blockchain articles and stuff, then we'll see. But if it's still good old fashioned Game Informer, then I'm fine for now. As you know, it had a 30-year run throughout its life. Now it's coming back. For right now, it's not doing physical publishing, so there's no magazines or stuff that's physically out yet. But they are planning on bringing back the original magazines and stuff, physical magazines. So print is coming back with it. But their website is now officially back up with everything. The original editor-in-chief, I believe his name was Matt something, I can't remember. Matt Smith, I don't know. But anyways, Matt Miller, there we go. He's back. He's running the helm of everything, and it is actually like freaking awesome. So excuse me. So yeah, so this is really good news in my opinion. We'll see it, like hopefully they last how good it's going to be if they haven't changed, if they're not planning on changing much or a lot. In the meantime, if you're wanting to support it and hopefully stay up with it, go to their website gameinformer.com, and you can sign up with an account with an account with a newsletter and stuff. So definitely check it out. Just want to know what do you guys think about this?
I mean, I'm glad that the people got their jobs back and stuff like that. Obviously, when this went down, it was a huge news. It came out of nowhere. Yeah. So it's good to see that you know what I mean, people's jobs and stuff like that have been reinstated. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't think I ever read Game Informer. I even went, I was like, oh, they're back, and I went and I was like, this does not look familiar to me.
What is this?
Yeah, like for me, Game Informer was more about the physical magazines, the artwork of the cover and stuff like that, than the actual information that they were providing. I loved it for their covers and things of that nature. But again, when you have such a devastating blow, and for something like that to happen so unexpectedly to people, to see them be able to get their jobs back obviously is huge. Again, what you're saying in terms of being owned by somebody that owned, or I don't understand the blockchain, so I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I've heard both sides, and I still don't understand what it is or how to feel about it. But I'm more of a wait and see. And for me, it's more about, are they going to give me some information that I can actually use? Will I look to them as a source of, information or for stories and things like that that I could utilize in my work as well? Otherwise, I'm just like, I'm glad they got their jobs back.
You know what? To be fair though, like I think like out of all the different kinds of magazines, besides like the big ones that I was a big fan of, besides Nintendo Power, was Electronic Gaming Monthly, was a great one, and then and Game Informer, Game Informer has consistently had great articles on just things that were that was happening in gaming, and then as well as just in general. I mean, like they were it wasn't like you had to worry about like a very strongly biased like kind of level of direction of what they were pointing at, or if these people really, well, like the closest, I guess they're the closest people that would say it how it was, like if this game was good or if this game was ass, that kind of deal. But yeah, right. So no, like I would definitely get a chance if they can get back into the old archives, you'll see what I mean. It's freaking awesome. What about you, Pop? What do you think about this?
I was happy to hear that they got all the editors back. What really was like heartwarming for me was seeing the different gaming brands like welcome them back, and they like posted the covers of like the first article that was written about them or one of their games, and the people that came back were responding like, oh, this is the first one I ever did on this franchise, or I'm happy to be writing about y'all again. And it was just a really heartwarming, it felt like the gaming community was healing for a second.
Yeah,
and it's still in shambles just a little bit because some people are ruining it for others, but I was really happy to see that they've come back. I also like that they have both digital and physical subscriptions, so it'll be, I think the physical won't be ready until May, but it is nice to that they have that option to where if you want to read digitally you can, or if you like me and you like to read things in hard copy, you can do that too.
I was gonna say, I think I might get the hard copy subscription. Like if I were to do any, it would be, I would want the physical magazines.
Yeah,
oh yeah, you can't beat those covers.
Exactly.
I would love. I like the idea of getting the physical magazines, but I just don't have a place to put them. That's my problem.
That's fair.
So, like,
that's fair.
Yeah. So no, I think I'd support by just the digital content.
Wesley LeBlanc.
Oh yeah. So
I do love that dude. I do love Wesley LeBlanc. I follow that guy.
Oh, you know that guy? Okay, so there you go.
I follow. Well, I don't know him personally, but I think we've talked on Twitter here and there. Yeah. But I do love his work.
Yeah. So no, it's definitely it's definitely something that I think is like this is the story. I think it's just something that we need to hear. Because we hear nothing but just bad news. Everything's been just gone to shit when it comes to like video game journalism in general, like the big giants of it. Because now the biggest giant of it all right now is IGN, and there's nothing there's nothing that's going to be that's out there that could compare to the size of that. Unless you're going to online with, I guess, with the other ones like Kotaku, which I can't trust. With Kotaku, unfortunately, but then
that's another. I don't. Yeah.
And Pop, what was the name of the like the one that you were noticing that like these people like that had like some sort of personal vendetta like on, was it in art for RPG, like a specific RPG or a specific game series that they gave it like a rating of 7 or lower like consistently. I can't trying to remember what it was, what you told me.
Come on, IGN.
Was it IGN? Oh, okay, yeah. So IGN.
Yeah, IGN always did that with Sega games.
Yeah, it was specifically. It was really weird.
Yeah, so when Like a Dragon got when one of the Like a Dragon games got higher than a 7, everybody was just like, "What?"
Yeah, I didn't even notice it until Pop said something about it. I was like, "What?" It's like when he's like, "There's no way that they were that consistent." And then I looked it all up, and sure enough, all they're saying was around the 7. I was like, wow, okay, Jesus, okay. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, so Game Informer's back. Definitely support them. It's gonna be it's a freaking great thing. Yeah, Vegeta says yeah, that's IGN. Give games 7 ratings. You know what? It's actually kind of fine. I find it very like I'm gonna put a tin foil hat on. I'm not really familiar with IGN itself, so don't take it with a grain of salt. Like AAA games is I feel like they goon over AAA games a lot more than any other the other kinds of like games or other, like like any game that's like really expensive to make and stuff. You see a higher rating on those than smaller developers, in my opinion. Like that's how I always feel when I look at some of these videos. But prove me wrong. If you do, awesome. But I'm maybe coming out of a place of being naivety. I don't know, but we'll go from there. Anyways, Smitty, what are you closing us up with?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. It's finally happened. If you guys know, I've been talking about it here for some time now, but Once Human has finally put out and came out with an update to make permanent servers. If you played it or if you have not, basically each season they do a server wipe. They add in new things, different scenarios and stuff like that. You go to a place called Eternal Land, which essentially is a home base during those server wipes and stuff like that for your person. The thing that sucks about it though is that it's just you. You can invite people there to your home, essentially a home island or whatever, but you can't really do much other than yourself being there. So they have finally unlocked the ability to be able to have no wipe permanent servers for the PvE scenarios. There's also going to be a new PvE. I'm sorry, it's not just for PvE, it's for PvP and PvE, both permanent server. But they're also bringing in a new PvE scenario, which will be coming with this next wipe, and a new map. The maps are pretty big, so I'm really excited about seeing a new map. I'm currently in the winter scenario at the moment, so I haven't even completed all that stuff. But this is exciting news for somebody that is, it's a survival game. And something for me about survival games is that, if it's a survival game, it should be, or what I feel, perpetual clock, perpetual server, continues to go. You're surviving. So I was not a big fan of the server wipes. I said that from the get-go. I tested during the alpha and the beta. That has always been my biggest problem about the game, was the server wipes. So this to me is absolutely huge. I'm looking to build a digital life, and I want to know who's coming with me.
Not me.
Damn you.
But I just wanted to say this because I never really understood why they decide, was this known that this was going to be happening when the game came out, or was this something that was that y'all were caught off guard when
the server wipes?
Yes.
No, we knew the server wipes were going to be a thing. It was literally one of the things that I typed up in the surveys. The server wipes, they're confusing. No, I did not like them. I've never been a fan of them.
So, I guess it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I'm not familiar with these kind of games. This game is a free-to-play game. I'm assuming I put this game kind of like Genshin Impact, Honkai, and all that stuff. But Why?
I
No,
wouldn't.
no. I'm not saying. I'm just saying because it's free to play and it's on like free to play and all that stuff. Like I just assumed that it was going to be like the same kind of style of like pushing it. I just don't see the justification of them wiping the.
I
wiping
understand
it.
why, because
That's what I'm
essentially
trying to
when they're
say.
adding in the new scenarios, they want to be able to do it so that people are having to go through the stuff fresh, as opposed to it being more of a sandbox where they introduce new things into the existing stuff. So as a way of them separating, so the server wipe stuff is still going to be a thing, but you can be on a server now that does not wipe, and there's going to be cross character progression as well and cross character sharing. So you can share items that you have, and there was like a little bit of that in a limited capacity from Eternal Land into the new server. You can bring over a certain amount of stuff. It was never enough though, because you literally go to Eternal Land with like everything that you had basically from that last stuff. And there and each scenario has its own like special resources and things like that that are specific to that scenario. So, you know, again, I understood why they were doing the wipes in terms of that, but I wanted more of the sandbox experience for myself personally when it comes to a survival game. So I kind of feel like this is just kind of giving us the best of both worlds now that there's going to be servers that will have that you know, ongoing stuff. So I wanted to see if that's enough to get any people interested in at least going back in and checking it out. I know we I'm not speaking to Davis, though. I'm not speaking to anybody else.
Pop, are you interested? Are you gonna give a one?
The update already dropped.
Chance?
The update dropped on the 13th. This is something that is available now. That's why I said, who's coming with me? Where are we building out, y'all? Let's build our best digital lives.
I haven't played Once Human. I haven't been the type to really play survival type games, but I'm glad y'all have something to look forward to. I didn't know that they even did something like that. That sounds really annoying.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like you said, there's I guess there's definitely a reason for it, and I understand it because this reminds me of Path of Exile, like or Diablo. Because like what season because like the way that
or even like the extraction shooters, they do wipes and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know that, but yeah. So like I mean, I can kind of make sense because the way that the story is lined up, and I don't think there's not enough meat in the story itself that it's more like a scenario based of a season.
There is enough meat in the story. It's a full blown ass story, dude. Like each scenario is a full blown story in itself.
That's what I'm saying. I know, but like, that's what I'm saying. It's like like the scenario. I'm assuming each scenario is a season, correct? Am I right? Or
yeah, essentially.
Okay,
essentially,
yeah. So I'm saying that like every time they add a scenario, they don't want you to be overpowered, and they're wanting you to limit it down. They want to limit you down. So that's like I can see why they're doing it. I'm not saying that it's like that it's like, oh, it's an arcade shooter kind of situation. It's just that each season has a theme of some sort, but they don't want you to be like just ripping through it because it's like, oh wow, we've been working on this for 6 months, then all of a sudden this guy beats it in less than an hour. It's like, it's terrible, you know.
Well, so. and you know what that reminds me of? You then get into the Destiny conundrum where you're constantly having to level everything up to meet the levels as you build on top of it until it's just till you're like power level 2000, and it gets ridiculous. And then then you have to scale all the enemies, and like it becomes a problem eventually. So I see again another reason why they would do those server wipes, have everybody start, because then you don't have to worry about that crazy power scaling.
It would be a different story if they were recycling the information. They were recycling it, and then they're like, okay, you lose your power, your level and stuff, and go from there. Yeah, I can understand people's frustration, but at the same time, though, it's hard for me to say, oh, I need to start from scratch and just go back up again. I mean, you can only do this. You can only do that a certain amount of times until you'd be like, what's the freaking point, you know?
Right. So exactly, and that's exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it's a good move to keep keep them keep the community happy. So far they've been pretty stable. So because like the only reason why I thought that they would have done otherwise would have been they're seeing a slump of numbers of players that are playing, but it seems like it's been fairly consistent. So
again, dude, this is one of the better survival games that I have played, and they did a really good job of building out. That's one of my issues with survival games. A lot of them don't have an actual story or anything. So sometimes it gets boring just surviving, and you know what I mean? It's like, give me something to do sometimes. So like they did a really good job of building this out. And you also have to remember, this dropped the week after that one game that they said was a survival game. It lasted like less than a week. The day before or the day after. Yeah. This dropped like a week after. It didn't drop. I think like that's when the alpha or beta test was. And we got into that, and I was like, this is what I thought that other game was going to be.
That's crazy. That's wild. So,
yeah, I love seeing it. I love and the support that they've been doing, the changes. Like it's a solid. If you like survival games, and now with these permanent servers, I definitely would say check it out for sure.
Yeah. So it looks like Snake Eyes and Vegeto's on board. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up.
Your call to arms is working, Smitty.
That's right. Well, I got another friend that hit me up on Twitter, Flea Puff. She didn't know that I played. I was like, yeah, dude, I've been playing from the jump off. So I think she's going to send me over information because I think they may already be on a permanent server. So I'll hit you guys up.
That's perfect. That's great. You know, it's funny. I was looking at this information of this Warriors Abyss with the Atelier people. Real quick, like apparently, like what Smitty was wanting to also mention because he's totally gooning over Warriors Abyss so far.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Yeah, he's been so there's I don't know if the DLC is out yet or if it's officially out yet, but is it out? Okay,
yes.
So the Atelier. Okay, cool. So so they're adding a DLC 2 update that just came out officially. With three new characters in this update from the Atelier series. So it's going to be Atelier. It's Ryza from Ryza. The main characters from Ryza, Sophie, and from the most recent one, Yumiya. So I'm looking at the video of what these people can do, and it's actually pretty nice. It looks really.
I think
cool.
they're flame based, right?
I don't know what elements that they're doing. But
yeah.
it looks wild though. I mean, to be fair though, I don't know what is going on. It's just so much stuff is happening.
Yeah, I know. That's the craziness. Oh, that's nice.
But they're using the big thing about Atelier. I know you're not familiar with the Atelier series, Smitty, but the thing with the Atelier characters are that they are chemists. They're alchemists. So
yes.
So they have a lot of cool alchemist like abilities and stuff. So these so that it looked really cool. My favorite one was Ryza because she has this crazy transmutation circle that has all these different things that's just dropping in. Hopefully we'll see it in a minute. But yeah. I mean, this makes me kind of want to try this game out.
Dude, it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah. And I don't hate Dynasty Warriors. It's just the game is just repetitive. Like extremely repetitive. No, I wouldn't say that. The game is just repetitive normally. I mean, it's just.
I can see that. Origins was good though. I don't care what anybody says. They knocked that out of the park. That felt like a reboot of the Warriors series.
Yeah, well, Origins has a I've thought about picking it up too. Okay, yeah, so like so Lucid that says from what it looks like Yumiya is just as busted in Warriors Abyss as she is in the Atelier games, which is crazy to me. Yeah, because she's the only one that has a gun. I'm just kidding. But technically I'm not. That's what
There's
Yumiya
a couple
does
other
have a gun.
people with a gun.
No, I'm talking about the Atelier series. Everyone else is like staff and chemist and stuff.
Gun.
She's the one that brought a gun. She's the one that brought a gun. Y'all. Yeah, she's the one that brought a gun to a knife fight. That's what it was.
Shit.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like not only did I do magic, I also have a gun. Yeah.
I got magic.
He's like, here we go. But
Just
anyways,
magic up some bullets here real quick.
yeah, let me just hold on. Let me just use my alchemy to make these magical bullets and just go straight through my enemies. Jesus. But anyways, folks, thank you for listening to episode number 257 of the CFG Gamecast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. We will not be back next week, but we will be doing a recording live out at Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona. So that will be perfect. But we will release that and this episode at the beginning of every Monday of each and every week on all podcast services. So there is absolutely no reason to miss out on all sexy voices. Ooh. There we go. Yes. And guys, thank you so much. And also check out our website, conferencegeeks.com, with the most latest reviews. Hopefully with that, we'll be seeing a new review with Fragpunk here soon. But guys, once again, this is Davis, Pop, and Smitty saying goodbye. Peace out.
Ah.
Yeah.
A present?
There we go.
I love presents.
Smitty, check your Discord DMs right quick. That's what Poppy said. So there you go. There we go. So yeah, man, this is gonna be a very interesting system.
My man, I appreciate you, brother.
What happened?
Yeah. Damn, I wasn't rolling. That's a clipboard moment right there. Hold on, oh.
No, I hear it.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
He is my pimp. That's all
Yeah! Wow, that was like loud and clear.
My dog. Yo, dude. New sound effect, new everything incoming, y'all. Appreciate you, brother.
That is funny. Wow, it's like nice, clear, and crisp. So yeah, there's no confusion right there.
That was nice, clear, and crisp. You're right about that. That's gonna be my new ringtone for Davis. Oh,
I would call in the most, like, I'll be like knowing that he's like working in the middle of work and on the boards or something. You know,
that'd be hilarious.
That would be freaking amazingly funny. They'll be like, what?
Oh.
It's like
just one of my hoes.
It's like, Smitty, you pimping on the side? Like, what's going on? It's like, Jesus.
Good
It's gonna be fun, guys.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right. So I rated last week. So Pop, why don't you go for it? No, actually, no, you did it the week before.
It should be
so
Smitty.
Smitty, go for
it.
Yeah.
Me? Okay.
No, you.
Let us find somebody. You guys got anything planned for the rest of the weekend?
Well, I got to work tonight, so I'm gonna go probably get some. Well, I got to go work out tonight.
I'm gonna take my bitch ass to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll probably do
some monster
some of the City of the Wolves.
Oh, that's right.
The beta's out, right?
Yeah, that is
right. I was watching. You were doing a watch party for. Oh my gosh, what was it? I think it was a fighting game tournament.
Oh yeah, the Arc World Tour.
Yeah. Yeah, that looked. That was pretty good.
T-Zoc in the
Yeah,
house,
it was
baby. Can you play
a ton of fun to watch.
Yeah. Can you play T-Zoc in the beta now, or is everyone unlockable, or is there a certain period of a certain amount of people in Fatal Fury that you can play?
I think the whole roster is playable.
Oh,
nice.
Even
like
even Ronaldo.
Well, no, not Ronaldo, but like the people. When I say the whole roster, I mean everybody that wanted to play specific characters is available. But it's most of the roster.
That's cool. I can't wait. I haven't touched any of them. Or the game yet.
Ooh. And also, too, we want to say once again a happy belated birthday to Wilbo. I hope you're having a good birthday weekend. We're going to hit up our friend Lenny Bean. Lenny is getting down on some crafting. She is crafting right now. I should be able to do this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
Appreciate you guys coming through. Mm-hmm. Please stick around for the raid, though. Lenny is fantastic people.
Good people, definitely. So yeah, that's
throw it down
cool.
if you got it. or whatever. Let's blow them up.
Was she? Oh, okay. I do see her. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be back again in 2 weeks. We'll see you back in 2 weeks in April.
We'll see. I might try to do something.
Pop, I need to make an image of you, an emote. Probably use one of yours.
Yeah, you do, Davis.
An emote? What kind of expression do you want? Because I have images of my model doing different toggles.
Well, we can talk about that later. I was just realizing like, oh yeah, I need to put one more in on here, and I know I have some space, but we can figure it out later. All right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll see you. We'll see you again very soon. And if you do see us at Game On Expo, say hello. We'll definitely So go from there. See you guys.
Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye. Rated.
Are you